Hi, good evening, all of you. Hi, good evening, all of you. Hope you are able to view me. Hope you are able to see the screen and I am clearly audible to all of you. So if I am audible and if you are able to see the screen and if you are able to see the me, please put in the chat box so that I will come to know that I am audible and everything is clear, right? So I will wait for your comment. So meantime, we will just move ahead with the brief introduction about the topic and what we are going to discuss today. So today's topic is very clear as slide is displayed here. Today's slide is investigation tools versus root cause analysis tools. Why I selected this topic? The reason is most of the people consider that the investigation tools and root cause analysis tools are same. Of course the tools are same, some tools are same but the techniques are different. The way we need to approach for root cause analysis is slightly different as compared to the investigation tools. How we should focus and how we should deal with this situation, that we are going to discuss today in our today's topic, which is the investigation tools and the root cause analysis tools that we will clarify in our today's discussion. Hope everything is clear to all of you, and let us start on our today's training session. Okay, so what we are going to discuss today, so this is the agenda what we are going to discuss today. So importance of the topic and agenda. So basically, the importance of the topic means, I just want to share information is that many people focus on just investigations and they are not able to identify the root cause. So what happened? Just investigation, doing the investigation, it is of no use, correct? And that is the reason many companies are getting the observations or notifications, because they don't understand the basic importance or difference between the investigation and the root cause analysis. So that is the reason we are going to discuss this topic today, right? So after this we will discuss about some couple of slides are there related to the trainer. So some slides are there with respect to my CV, followed by what is the exact guideline requirements are there related to this topic that we will be discussing. After that, what is a brief understanding about the root cause analysis, that we will discuss and make you aware about what is exactly meaning of the root cause analysis and what are the expectations. Then what is the importance of root cause analysis with respect to the investigations, that we will discuss. Then what are the approaches, this is what the important point, the approach to the root cause analysis, that I will clarify, I will put my efforts to clarify this concept about how, what are the approaches for the root cause analysis. Then what are the different tools and techniques for root cause analysis. I put the short form here, RCA, just to put in the slide. Okay, the RCA means root cause analysis. What are the tools and techniques for root cause analysis, that I'm going to discuss this. And then what is the overall difference between the investigations tools and the root cause analysis tools, that I will touch upon on the basis of all the discussions for about 1 hour discussion. And then during our discussion, if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box. Then at the end of this discussion, I will take all the questions from all of you, and we will discuss on this question and clarify your doubts. And then followed by the vote of thanks, and I will share my contact details, so that if you wish, you can contact me for the other topics or for the other support. So this is the brief what we are going to discuss this. So if you can confirm, I think yeah, Mr. Bhushan confirmed that yes, good evening, he confirmed me. So I think now I think I am audible to all of you. If I am audible to all of you, please confirm in the chat box, so that I will move ahead. Okay, so meantime I will start the next slides, but please confirm whether I am audible to all of you, whether you are able to see the screen, and whether you are able to view me. So you can just confirm in the chat box. Meantime, I will move to the next slide, because this is just about the know your trainer and all. So a couple of minutes, So about the Know Your Trainer, my name is Hitendra Kumar Shah. I am a CGMP compliance consultant, trainer and auditor from NADH plus GXP compliance services. I am more than 23 years of experience and I am having a brief expertise in specifically audit and compliance with respect to different regulatory agencies. And currently we are supporting for the US FDA compliance, UGMP compliance and third party audits, MHRA compliance. Even we support from end to end, means till we get the certification, you get the certification or EIR from the FDA. Up to that end we support completely to all the companies. And our success is till today is 100%. Not a single company where we face the some critical observations and all. So that is what our success rate till today. You can go through my brief CV. Why I am putting this my CV, because I always tell that many companies who could not bear the cost for the external training purpose. So what they are doing nowadays, they just collect all the people in the conference room. They display this YouTube video and they make an entry considering that it is external training. And as the requirement is the external training requirement is the the CV of the trainer. So that is the reason I put the CV, some couple of slides about my CV in the presentation only, so that you will come to know. And companies who are taking considering this as external training, they can put in the slides, or they can take the screen print and attach with the their record that this is the CV of the trainer. So I have audited more than 500 sites till date. Since last more than 13 to 14 years, I am in auditing role, and more than 10,000. I think here I put here 3,000, but I think more than 10,000 candidates I have trained. And this is the brief about my CV. You can, if you wish, you can pause it. Okay. My work experience: I started my career with Sun Pharma, then Alembic Pharma, Blue Cross Laboratories. I work in a compliance in Zydus Cadila, in US vitamins. Then I work in the multinationals like AstraZeneca, Sanofi, Mylan. And since last more than five and a half years, I am an independent compliance consultant, a trainer and auditor from NADH plus GXP compliance services. I'm just quickly moving. I am not put more focus because it is just for information. Then our company NADH GXP Compliance Services is the registered organization under Government of India. So our consultancy company is registered under Government of India with the registration number MS2701379113 is mentioned here. And also I am the approved trainer by Government of India under the number, the unique ID of a trainer issued by the Government of India is TP 231534. So this is the brief about the things. And this is the disclaimer. You can go through the disclaimer. Meantime, let me see. Yeah, Mr. Ganesh has confirmed that yes, sir. So that means I am audible and you are able to view the screen and you are able to see the screen. You are able to see me. So that is what the confirmation I was expecting. And in meantime, you can go through the this disclaimer. Why I'm putting, because when I'm conducting this training, so it is now I refer the current guidelines and current materials and all. I got it from different the websites and all. I collected this to make you aware. Basically this is for the training purpose. So if you want to implement, you need to put your thought process, and also you need to refer the current guideline. So that is the reason I put this disclaimer. So let us move ahead without wasting time about today's training topic. And today's training topic is investigation tools versus root cause analysis tools. And this is our today's topic, and this is a slide for today's discussion. So now there will be some delay time between when I'm changing the slide and when you will able to see. There will be, because I am using the interface, and due to that you may face some delay 5-10 second delay, but don't worry, you will understand the complete thing, right? So what is the guideline requirements? So this is the UGMP guideline requirement. Exactly, I took it from the guideline. It is not from my point of view. Okay, so it is exactly from the guideline. An appropriate level of root cause analysis work should be applied during the investigation of quality defects. Please understand this. An appropriate level of root cause analysis should be applied during investigation of deviations, suspected product defects and other problems. See, understand the expectation from the UGMP guide. I told you I just copy and paste from the guideline, okay? So what UGMP expects? Appropriate level of root cause analysis work should be applied during the investigation of quality defect. That means what? When you are doing the investigation activity, you have to put efforts to get the root cause, and an appropriate level of root cause analysis should be applied during investigation of deviation, suspected product defects and other problems. And this can be determined using quality risk management principle. So here you need to understand that there is something different between the investigation and root cause analysis. Both are not exactly same. Otherwise, why they put the the two different terminologies? So that we are going to understand in the next course of the discussion. Okay. Hope you got the requirement by UGMP, right? And now let us discuss about some ICH requirement. As per ICH guideline, a structured approach to the investigation process should be used with the objective of determining the root cause. So when you are doing the investigation, the objective will be to determine the root cause. That is what the first objective you should have. And how much time you should put, or how much efforts you should put for this. The level of effort, formality and documentation of the investigation should be commensurate with the level of risk in line with the ICH Q9. So you need to perform the risk assessment, and if the risk is high, then you have to put very high level of efforts and formality and documentation for the investigation purpose, so that you will get the root cause. So this is the guideline requirement. Okay, so I just put here to be aware and a part of the discussion. Now the many people will ask, what is the meaning of the root cause? So the definition or the meaning of the root cause is displayed on the screen. Okay, so please understand the definition: one or multiple factors. So when we are discussing about the root cause, it is not only one cause. It may be one or multiple factors like event, condition, organizational factors, whatever, that contributed to or create the proximate cause and subsequent undesired outcome, and if eliminated or modified would have prevented the undesirable outcome. Multiple root causes often contribute to an undesired outcome. This is the meaning of the root cause. So simple meaning, simple message I want to give with this slide is, there may be possibility that there will be multiple root cause, and most of the time there will be multiple root causes. But when I am reviewing the investigations, because nowadays authorities are giving a lot of observations with respect to the investigations, and it is observed that investigations are not adequate because there is no much efforts are put to get the root cause basically. And always remember, whatever I have audited more than 500 sites till date. Not a single investigation till date I reviewed and I got that there are multiple root causes. I found maximum the investigation is done to get some particular root cause, and then the CAPA is taken and investigation is closed. So this is the definition of meaning of the root cause. For just information, I am just sharing this definition. And now, what is the importance of root cause analysis? This is what we need to put our efforts here. Many companies lack in this parameter. Root cause analysis is so important for CAPA processes because it helps to identify the true cause of a problem rather than just treating the symptoms. rather than just treating the symptoms. Symptoms means this is visible to us when some problem happen, and if we are some problem happens, so we just see that problem. Okay, this is a problem happen, correct? But when we are thinking about the problem, we have to put a process to identify the root cause. Then only CAPA will be effective. Second is root cause analysis can also help to prevent similar problems from happening again in the future, or from happening at all if they are potential problems. So when we discuss about the root cause, then if there may be possibility that we may remediate from the potential problem which is not happened today, that also we can remediate. Root cause analysis can also help to improve customer satisfaction, reduce cost, enhance safety, and foster a culture of quality within the organization. This is the importance of root cause analysis. Hope you all are with me. Again, I am requesting all of you, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat box so that at the end of the session I will discuss on the all your questions, right? So now, what inspectors like? Yeah, one more thing. If you are interested in the training presentation, so please put your comment in the chat box so that at the end of the session I will share the link for downloading the presentation. Again, I am telling you, today is 20th of April 2024. So if you ask me the presentation after the some period, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I may not able to give the presentation copy. So if you are interested in a training presentation copy today, so please confirm during the live session only, so that I will able to share a link, and from the link you will able to download the training presentation, right? The message is clear. Yeah, why I am telling, because after 1 month also the people are putting the comment, sir please give me the PPT presentation copy. My dear friend, if you are interested in a presentation, please attend our live session so that I will able to solve your queries, as well as I will able to share you the copy of the presentation, right? Yeah. So what inspectors like? Let us move to the again our new discussions about the root cause analysis. So what inspectors like is a effective investigations. Please understand the wording. Huh? That is what I am telling you. You will never find this anywhere else. This topic you will never find anywhere else. Let me clear. Effective investigations, risk assessment, consideration of patient safety, systematic root cause analysis. This is what the point. Systematic root cause analysis and a well managed system. This is the expectation of the inspector. So I am just going ahead with the practical thing, how what is the difference and how we can move with the practical approach and all. So don't worry, be it with me so that I will clear your all the doubts and clear all the your questions, right? So many people ask, so I that is the reason I put this slide here. Many people ask the question that why we discuss on root cause analysis, why we call it as a root cause, not the stem cause, not the fruit cause, not the leaf cause. Why we only tell that it is a root cause, not the stem, fruit or leaf cause. So there are three reasons due to that it is called the root cause analysis, and not the stem cause analysis, fruit cause analysis or leaf cause analysis. So what are these three reasons? Because this is normally the questions asked in a normal most of the interviews. So that is the reason I put this slide here. And as this is now the May month is going on, so no, most of the interviews are also going on. So these are the reasons, why we call it the root cause analysis. Hope slide is visible to all of you. If tree is appearing, the roots must be there. Similar way, if something happen and some symptoms or impact is visible, definitely there must be root cause. Due to this, it is called a root cause analysis. So the point is, if tree is there, definitely there should be roots, correct? So same way, if any problem happens, so there must be some root cause. Many people will tell that, but most of the time we will not get the root cause. My dear friend, it is practically impossible. Impossible. The point is, if there somebody make the crime, then there must be somebody criminal behind that crime. Similar way, if there is some problem, there must be some reason for that problem, right? Only thing, we need to put our sufficient efforts to get the problem or to catch the criminal. That is the require. That's it. If you are not putting the sufficient efforts to catch the criminal or catch the cause of the problem, you will not get the the root cause, right? So this is not a problem with respect to the techniques. This is a problem with respect to the our efforts. So that is the reason I always tell that if you want to identify the root cause, you have to put a lot of efforts. So why we call it the root cause? Because if the tree is appearing, the roots must be there. Similar way, if something happen and some symptoms or impact is visible, definitely there must be the root cause. That we should keep in mind, register in our mind. The second reason is, in tree normally leaves, stem, fruits are clearly visible, while roots are not clearly visible. Correct? Most of the plants, right? Hence, after detecting any problem which is visible, we should keep in our mind that with the help of these visible symptoms or the problems or the observations, we need to find out which is not visible. So when we are evaluating the problem and all, we should keep in mind that okay, what is visible, that we should not forget, we should not skip it, but we should understand, we should put a focus that which is not visible, that I need to identify. That should be in our mind. And third reason is, if we want to remove a tree completely, we need to remove from the root level, so that we can avoid from regrowing of the same tree. Correct? Similar way, if we want to rectify any non-conformance completely and avoid it from reappearing again, we need to identify root cause and take the actions on the root cause. That is the reason it is called as the root cause and not the stem cause, fruit cause and the leaf cause. This is most of the time it is asked during the interview, so I just put this slide to make you aware, right? So what is exact meaning of the root cause? The exact meaning of the root cause is now displayed on the screen. The highest level or cause of a problem is called the root cause, means which is the major problem is nothing but the root cause. So whenever we are considering about the root cause analysis, please understand that we are not intended to get or to identify a single cause. When we are putting our efforts during the investigations and all, we should focus on multiple causes. Please understand this, not a single cause. The next is, we should look further for contributing causes and most probable causes, right? And what are the circumstances you are not getting the root cause? That you need to think, and you can share me in the comments, so that I can guide you. But always remember, the circumstances are related to you and your organization. That's the reason you are not getting the root cause, right? So the next is, when I am discussing about the root cause, the brief understanding about the root cause, I will just take a couple of slides, and then we will discuss about the how the root cause analysis can be done effectively. Correct? So root cause analysis is an important part in a CAPA process in the pharmaceutical industry, right? This all you are aware about that. No need to any discuss on this point. Root cause analysis is a structured approach to the investigation process that aims to determine the underlying cause of a detected non-conformity or other desirable situation, right? That also you understand, very simple statements. and basic statements, but as is a part of the training topic and the slide, I am discussing this topic. Okay, I will put my more efforts, maximum efforts where the concepts or some more discussions are required. Okay, if it is a simple thing, I will just touch upon the things as a part of the training presentation. I will not put more efforts. Still, if you have any question, don't worry, you put your questions in the chat box. I will respond to your all questions, right? By identifying and eliminating the root cause, CAPA processes can prevent the recurrence or occurrence of a quality problem and improve product and process performance, right? This is the the root cause analysis thing. So I am just sharing the points. Root cause analysis can be traced to the broader field of total quality management system. So basically the root cause analysis is a part of the TQM. To be very important point with this is, most of the companies I identified there that there are the SOPs or procedures for investigations, but there is no any procedure for root cause analysis. Most of the companies, okay, if you want to club the procedure investigations and root cause analysis, SOP for investigation and root cause analysis, okay, I am happy. But if you have only SOP of investigations or conducting the investigations, then my dear friend, you need to have a separate procedure for root cause analysis, because it should be part of your quality management system. Total quality management developed a different directions, including number of problems analysis, problem solving, and root cause analysis. Root cause analysis is a part of a more general problem solving process and integral part of a continuous improvement. So basically it is a part of the continuous improvement. So and it is a part of the quality management system. So if you don't have the SOP, then you are likely get the observation from the regulatory agencies. Because of this, root cause analysis is one of the core building blocks in an organization continuous improvement efforts. So if you don't have the root cause analysis SOP, then you are not complying to all these expectations by the regulatory, and you may get the observations. Because continual improvement, again, it is a part of the it is a purpose. Root cause analysis gives the continual improvement, right? And continuous improvement is the expectation under ICH Q10. So directly or indirectly you will get the the observation with this, right? It is important to note that root cause analysis in itself will not produce any results. It must be made part of a large problem solving effort for quality improvement. This is what the very important thing. So basically root cause analysis, just you do it, it will not give any result, but it should be the part of the large problem solving efforts. Means at some higher level you have to put your efforts, then only the quality improvements will be there. Otherwise it will be just on the paper and it will be just some pages, that's it. There will not be any quality improvement. Hope the messages are clear, right? So yes, now this is what the actual discussion. I am more interested about the approaches to the root cause analysis. This is actual discussion now. I just want to touch upon here now, because this you will never no ever get, you will get it, nowhere you will get this. So there are many methodologies, approaches, techniques for conducting the root cause analysis. So what are the approaches to root cause? See, I am not telling about the tools and techniques. Tools and techniques is after that we will discuss, and then we will discuss that what is the difference between both the things. But my point is now, what is the approach to the root cause? So the first is events and causal factor analysis. So it's a very simple thing. The screen is visible to all of you, so I think it's very clear. This is actually the very simple and widely used things, right? Very simple technique. So basically what happened here, it collects all the evidence. Basically under this, what happened, it is the events and causal factor analysis. So where what happened, all the evidence or events are gathered quickly, and some methodically it is evaluated and investigated to get the get the root cause. Now you will say then it is the same to investigations. No, it is not same. How? Because because it is message is clear. Once the timeline has been established, the causal and contributing factors can be identified. So why I am discussing this separately, I will tell you important thing about this, so that you will get the more idea about this. So when I am discussing this, uh, you know uh, events and casual factor analysis, this we are not focusing when we are doing the investigations. When we do the investigation, we follow the only the the, you can say, the symptoms, and we just put a focus on identifying the cause. That's it. But whether that cause is the root cause or contributing cause, we don't know. You got my point? When any problem happen, we do the investigations, we identify the cause, but whether that cause is the root cause, for that we have to evaluate for events and causal factor analysis. So what happened, we have to collect all the data, and then when we gather all the evidence and data, then only we will come to know that whether it is the root cause or not. So this is the difference. You got the difference, right? The next technique, the next approach I will discuss here, change analysis. So this also approach is required when you are doing the root cause analysis. Basically, the text is very clear. This approach is applicable to situations where a system's performance has shifted significantly. It explores the changes made in people, equipment, information, and more that they have contributed to the change in performance. Means, see, now suppose there is some problem on non-conformity. We do the investigation, we identify the cause. I am not telling the root cause, I am telling the cause. Now the first approach is what? Collect the data, correct, and then evaluate. Second is the change analysis. So during that problem, before that problem, whether there is any change with respect to the people or equipment or any information, any changes are made. If yes, then that means due to that change, this is the problem. So that whatever the then reason we identified, that is only the root cause. You got the point? So you investigated, you got some causes, problems, and now you don't know whether it is a root cause or not. You just got the causes. So when you evaluated ki yes, due to specific change, this happened. Before this, there was no any problem. That means the change due to which it has happened, it is the root cause. You got my point? Third is a barrier analysis. This technique focuses on what controls are in place in the process to either prevent or detect a problem and which might have failed. Means what? Means you may have the controls, you may have some the controls, or you may have some detection mechanisms, but whether that fail and due to that it led to the problem, then this is the root cause. You got my point? So when you are you want to do the root cause analysis, you have to follow this type of approaches. The next approach is management oversight. I club this both, management oversight and history analysis. Management oversight. So what happened? There may be possibility that there is some serious issue or serious observation, but initially the management may put focus to follow the CAPA more religiously and all, and after that, if the company got the green signal from the regulatory agency, then it gets relaxed. The CAPA actions get relaxed, and due to that, the people again move to the original tendency or original practice, and can lead to the again the problem, same problem. So what happened? We identify the root cause, we took the actions, but due to the management oversight, there was a lack of management oversight, and due to that, the it was not effective, and again we got the problem. So basic root cause is what? Management oversight. So that way also you need to evaluate. Third is a fault tree analysis. So fault tree analysis is simple problem. You can just evaluate whether there is a problem, and you can identify the fault where it is there, right? This is called the fault analysis. The next is the next is Kepner-Trek problem solving and decision making. So basically, this is a scientist who developed the tool for problem solving and decision making. So what happened? This person don't focus. That is the reason he don't focus on investigations and root cause analysis, because many people focus only on investigations and not a root cause. But main problem is what? We have to solve the problem, right? That is what the main our target. So that is the reason he used the four stages for solving the problem. That's it. He tell that I am not interested in investigations or root cause analysis. I am more focusing on the solving the problem and decision making. So what are the four stages? Situation analysis. So what is the situation? What is the problem we are facing and all? Then analyze the problem. So what is the problem? Why it is happen and all? Then solution. We analyze the solution. Solution analysis means in our language it is a root cause analysis in our language. Problem analysis means investigations, and then potential problem analysis. So this way, he suggested problem solving approach. This is very, very important. Evaluate the active failures and latent failure. Again, this is not considered during investigations, but you have to consider this during root cause analysis. This is called a Swiss cheese model. Hope the slide is visible to all of you, and if you have any questions you can put in the chat box. I will respond to your all question, right? So what happened when we are investigating? We only focus on the cause, and then we evaluate whether that cause is a root cause or contributing cause or any other cause, probable cause, correct? So for whether it is a root cause, in that also we have to evaluate whether it is active or latent. You can see here, suppose there is a problem, the screen is visible. I think just a minute, let me check. Yeah, now screen is visible now. Okay, so you can see there is a problem, and these 4 blocks of a cheese here. So you can see here, if it is a problem, what happened? I will tell you why it is called a Swiss cheese model, and then I will explain you that how it is the active problem and the latent problem. You will understand in a better way. Basically, this Swiss cheese in a big block, and then it is cut into the multiple pieces, and then it is sold. So what happened? This Swiss cheese is also called the eye cheese because it is having the holes. But the holes are in between the cheese. They are distributed in between the cheese. So if you put the rod from top to the end, the rod may go from one hole, but in other places there may not be the hole. So you have to put the hole. You got my point? Because the hole is not from top to bottom, there will not be a complete hole. There will be small hole here, small hole there, small hole here. So if you put the rod from one hole, then it will only go from the one hole only, but next then that rod need to cut the cheese to go at the end. But if you put the rod in the first hole, which is visible, and the same rod is able to go, you can see from the picture, if the same rod is able to go from the last part without cutting the cheese, what does indicate? This indicates that there is a big big air bubble, or you can say the air gap, big air gap. This indicates that some different microbes grow there and generated the the gas, and it become the somewhat inferior quality of the Swiss cheese. So this is the basic concept of the Swiss cheese, right? Now, why I am discussing this, because this is called a Swiss cheese model. So what does mean? Suppose this is a problem. So when it is a problem, and if it is only impacting on the, now whatever I am finding the impact on the maybe the first slice of the cheese, then you can say it is an active failure or the active problem. But when the same problem, if I am able to see in the next layer of the cheese, it indicates the latent failure or the hidden failure. What does it mean? It means that suppose I am evaluating the root cause, and some problem is visible for that root cause, there may be possibility that this is the start of the problem, and there may be some other problems which are hidden. That also I have to identify, and I have to rectify, I have to take action. Otherwise, today I will be safe, or I will be protect the organization from the potential from the risk today, but tomorrow whatever the hidden problems are there, hidden failures are there, that will become tomorrow, and due to that again we may face the big problem. So that is the reason when we put a focus on the root cause analysis, always remember to focus on active failures as well as hidden failures, or it is called a latent failure. And this is explained with the Swiss cheese model. This basically the call as a Swiss cheese model. Hope the point is clear, right? So this is also missing in the investigation. So that is the reason this is a, I am explaining you about the how the it gets different. You are getting my point. So hope you got now the what are the approaches of the the root cause analysis, right? The approaches are clear to all of you. Now let us discuss about the tools now, actual tools for the you can say the root cause analysis. So then I will discuss about the investigations and all. So what are the tools are there? There are some examples of a tool. There are a lot of tools are there, but like first is the 5 why technique. You may be aware, a simple technique that involves asking why 5 times. It is mentioned in the slide, but you can have more than 5 times also. You can use the what also. You can ask the question about who also. But as the technique is called 5 why, I just put the 5 why technique. If you are interested in a more with the effective 5 why techniques and all, I will take a separate training session on this 5 why technique. The next is fishbone diagram, a graphical tool that shows the possible causes of a problem in different categories like people, process, equipment, environment, etc. Review of QMS. Now this is the very important. Now you can say 5 why technique is the investigation technique, fishbone diagram is the investigation technique, correct na? Because that also you consider as the investigation technique. But you now you got the point, right? That in the investigation technique you identify the causes, while in the root cause analysis you evaluate the causes and then verify whether it is a root cause or not, because the product of an investigation is maybe probable causes, maybe contributing causes, maybe root cause or causes. That is the data. These are the products of a you can say the investigations. But the root cause analysis, you have to have a separate thought or separate approach. So the third point is review of QMS. So what does it mean? So means you need to review the trend. When you are reviewing the trend and you are getting some out of trend or some fluctuation, that will be indication that yes, the same problem is there, so it is the root cause only. Or any change control review. So just now I discussed about the change management, or review of sample like retention samples, checking and all. So these are the root cause analysis tools. Through which tools you will come to know that whatever the reason we identified as during the investigation, it is a true root cause. and not just a root, not only the cause. You got my point? Because you need to confirm whether the cause is a true root cause or not. By this technique, by this tool, you will come to know the cause is a root cause only, right? The next is Pareto chart. So what is meant by Pareto chart? A bar chart that shows the frequency or impact of different causes of a problem, highlighting the most significant ones. So when you perform the Pareto chart or graphs, you will come to know that which problem is recurring or what type of it is going a negative trend and all. So that will help you to assign the cause as a root cause only, right? Because we are focusing on getting the true root cause, and where the investigators are focusing on getting the true root cause only. But what we do, we just do the investigations and then we connect some causes as a root cause and we take the CAPA. But this is not the correct way. Fault tree analysis, just now we discussed a logical diagram that shows the sequence of events that led to a problem, identifying the root cause and possible failure modes. FMEA, same thing we discussed, failure mode effect analysis, systematic methods that evaluates the potential failure of a product, process, causes, effect and risk, and suggesting the corrective actions, right? Very simple, so I am not much focusing on this. Now the very important point, that is the what is exact the overall difference. What is the exact overall difference between the investigation and the root cause analysis tools? So one approach is clear, that is what the big difference, and the other differences I am explaining here. There are, I collected the 5 points to make you aware, because most of the companies, again I am repeating, most of the companies lack the procedure for having the root cause analysis. So if you don't have the procedure or at least the content about the root cause analysis, that is okay. If you don't have, then you are likely to get the observation from the regulatory agencies, right? So what is the overall difference? This is the overall difference. The investigation helps to identify the cause of the non-conformity, but the root cause analysis helps to evaluate the true cause. Correct? Same thing we I discussed just now. Root cause analysis is the evaluation process whether the identified cause is really causing the problem or not. So we identified the cause, but whether that same cause is responsible for the problem or not, we don't know. But the root cause analysis, RCA, when we perform the RCA analysis, we will be confident about that. Third point is, root cause analysis is not just an investigation process. It further evaluates that are the changes, management role or any barrier caused the problem. So basically it is not just investigation process, but it further evaluates that whether any changes or management role or any barrier caused the problem. For example, like fourth point I mentioned here, in some cases human error may be the outcome. So when you perform the investigation, the outcome will be the human error, correct? But that is not the root cause, that is the investigation outcome, that it is a human error. And then you have to identify the root cause, why that human made the error. That is the root cause analysis. You got the difference? Hope you are getting the difference between now slowly between the investigations and the root cause analysis. So in the nutshell, there is a small difference, but the main important point is, after investigation you need to evaluate to get the root causes. That is the very important and message from my side. Hope everyone is clear with this topic. And before moving ahead, I just want to share a YouTube membership program. So there is a GMP, CGMP and advanced GMP. If you click as per the shown in the slide, you have the different of benefits. Like if you are in a CGMP, specifically category number 2, then you will get the even the training certificates on the training which you are attending, live trainings which you are attending routinely, which is conducted on every Saturday and Wednesday. and also you will get some GMP updates, discount on the training programs and all. And if you have some doubts and need some free doubt clearing sessions, then you need to go for a advanced GMP membership. And remember that you are going to pay this to the YouTube only, not the me, right? So you will pay this to YouTube so that you will get the different benefits under this membership program. So that is the reason whenever I am conducting the training, I just ask that who is the part of a CGMP member, because the person can share me the name so that I can arrange the certification for the attended training program, right? So this is a brief about the membership program. And thank you so much for your kind presence on today's training session on investigation and root cause analysis tool. Hope you understand very clear the things between the difference between the investigation and the root cause analysis. These are my contact details. Even you can subscribe this YouTube channel Jitendra Kumar Shah, so that you will get the notifications about the next training sessions. And also, of course, you can like the video, and you can of course you can share it actually to your team members, so that they will get more benefit from all the different trainings, you know. And this is about things. And now let us go through the comments. Please share the PPT. Okay, I will share the PPT. You know, I am sharing the link. Just a minute. I am just typing the putting the comment in the chat box. Please download the presentation from the link. But remember, this link will be expired in just a couple of days. So as soon as you get the link, please download the training presentation, so that otherwise link will get expired. And again, if you ask me, then I may not able to give the training presentation copy also, right? Mr. Asif Hussain is asking, when we have two probable causes for any non-conformance identified during experiment design, in this case, can we avoid CAPA as we can't conclude the root cause? My dear friend, see, this is, this at some level, you can have the CAPA on the both the identified causes. But whether these are the only two causes, or there are some, instead of two there are three causes or four causes. Because I remember, in one of the investigations where I was involved in one of the company for as a result of a recall, and you won't believe, but there were, we identified the probable causes, and there were about more than 45 number of probable causes were identified. So it will be very tough to take a kappa on all the 45 probable causes. Because always remember, the when you are discussing about the kappa, always it will be the short term and long term kappa. So all long-term CAPA to implement on all these top actions will be very tough. Better focus on root cause analysis, and then you take a CAPA, then you take action on all the things. Means when whatever the root cause is there you need to have a thorough, you can say the short-term CAPA, long-term CAPA and everything. And whatever you identify the other probable causes, there you can take a simple CAPA, means not the automated CAPAs and all, so that at least you will be under control the system. So hope you got the point. So if you, but my point is, you can't conclude the root cause. I think this should not be there. There must be the root cause. Always remember. Only thing, you need to put your efforts, get the maximum data, and follow this technique. So definitely you will get the root cause. There are so many things are there under this. Basically, this is complete a 2 days training session, but I try to cover up in just 1 hour to make you all aware about the difference and all. So even we support the companies where companies are not getting the root cause, or like they have the lot of invalid OS in their company. So we took a project and we reduced the invalid OS from earlier the company was having 80% of invalid OS, and now that we reduce it to 20% of invalid OS. So this type of guidance also we provide to the many companies. We implement a lot of controls so that company reduce their observations in future. Hope Mr. Asif you got the point from my side. I think there is no any questions. Everyone got the training presentation, I think. So thank you so much. Please subscribe the this channel so that you will get the notifications, and also you can share this link to your colleagues, your friends, and your managers or heads, so that they also go through that. Why I'm telling, because sometimes you may be at some junior position, you may not able to take the the procedure to prepare a you may not take a decision to prepare the procedure and all, but that is the when it goes to the decision maker, then definitely that person can also prepare the procedure, and that person can guide you ki yes, you prepare the procedure on root cause analysis. So that is the reason I always tell that when you think about the implementation, please share this link to your colleagues in your company group, so that they also can get benefit, and uh, and it will be benefit to your organization as well as all. That's it. Thank you so much for your kind attendance. And now I am stopping this now training session. After this also, if you have any question, you can put in the comment section, and I will respond to your all question. Thank you so much, and always ensure all time. Always I always tell all people that ensure all time compliance. Thank you so much.